So I was smoking. Oh, I should probably get on camera. High quality here. So I was smoking one of my Dunhills, and I was thinking, man, I own 7 Dunhills. Then I'm like, wait a minute, I own 8. So, a video. So let's talk about them. First pipe. Oh, I'm also going to pick an album that reminds me of the pipe. These albums are canon in Mushroom Leg's life. Some of the greatest pieces of music. If you would look at my playlist, not on Spotify, not on whatever, I use iTunes and vinyl. Spotify is for just my opinion, of course. Let's get started. The first pipe, grabbing by happenstance, is this Dunhill 2004 panel. Amber root. It's got the circle logo on it. That's my cat chirping. Don't mind him. Should I do this? People do this when they are professional. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's better. Okay. Now I see why they do it. It's a good smoke. I smoke a lot of Englishes in this thing. It's just a great smoker. Really is, truly. Ooh, that's even better. That's my hand. So, Amber Root 2004 panel. Got this on eBay from a human being. First pipe, yes. Where to set them? The album is Pink Floyd Animals. This is my favorite Floyd album. Pink Floyd is a great band, and if you don't like Pink Floyd, I kind of don't trust you as a person. I'm sorry, but that's how I've always felt. Anyone that said to me, I hate Pink Floyd, I'm like, we're probably not going to be friends. And sure enough, unbiasedly, we weren't. So, yeah. This album showed me what music could be. My dad played this for me when I was like 8 or 9 years old. Pigs, 3 different ones. That song, especially, opened up a world of music to me that I've yet to leave and probably will never leave. Good stuff. Second pipe. This baby is a 1983 birth year Dublin Zulu. Zulu. Also an eBay purchase. Pretty cheap. The stem was green, but luckily Josh at Cousin Cigars in Avon, Ohio took care of it for me. Let's check the quality. I should probably wash my hands too. Ooh, I should wear gloves. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're getting fancy. Anywho, yeah, great pipe. Smokes burleys like a gladiating champion. This is a Root Briar, 1983. Nice long pipe too. Not really a shape that I get too much, but I like it. And the stem is slightly mutated, which I think was why it was so cheap, but I like the way it feels, honestly. So that's my 1983 birth year Dublin Zulu Root Briar Dunhill. Second album. This is Carcass, Symphonies of Sickness. One of the greatest gore grind albums ever released, and probably, honestly, gave birth to the genre of gore grind. Recaputulation, Putrefaction, sorry, is equally as good. It's a little bit sloppier, a little bit filthier, dirtier, but that's kind of good things describing this music. The best part about this gatefold, black, and then you open it up to just a beautiful bouquet of this. Carcass were also vegans, so they like using human meat in that type of juxtaposition of metaphors. I especially like this burn face guy. Always stuck out to me. How do you just... hamburger face. The hamburger man to the hamburger lady. That is a Throbbing Gristle reference. To anyone who wondered, was that a Throbbing Gristle reference? Moving on. We're rolling now. This is the first Dunhill I ever bought. I had been smoking for 3 months. Yeah, you heard it. Only 3 months. I had no business buying a Dunhill, brand new, especially. But the kind of person I am, when I get into something, I know I'm going to be in it forever, really, till I am not here anymore, and someone will be buying these pipes for an estate price. This is nearly 7 inches long. It's basically a Bing's favorite version of Dunhill. It's a dress finish, and it smokes really everything. It hasn't met a blend that it didn't like. It's a great pipe. 2020, I believe this one came out. Yes, sir. Album. Mortiis, Kaiser F. Demensgårdsson Ukjent, Norwegian I can't pronounce. This album is a picture disc. And if you're into dungeon ambient synth music from the mid-90s, it doesn't get any better than this. This album is a world unto itself. As soon as you drop that needle, just close your eyes and really just go for the trip it takes you on. No drugs required. This is pure beauty. 2 tracks, 25 minutes each, I believe. Cold Meat Industry pressing. Original pressing, of course. This came straight from Norway about 12 years ago. Many memories to this album. It's almost hard to listen to how many teenage things happened with this album playing in the background, because I am old now and those days feel like the distant whispers of the keys on this album. But the best is yet to come. Mortiis. Check them out. Stay away from the era after Era 1. It gets kind of weird and techno-y and not that good. Era 1 Mortiis. Listen to that. Not Era 2, not Era 3. You'll be good to go. Next pipe. This is another birth year. This is a 1983 Briar military mount, 5 1/4 long, group 3. I don't smoke this pipe often because it's almost too sexy, too hot to handle, you know? It'd be like if David Lee Roth was a pipe, you know? You want to invite him, but you're almost afraid what'll happen once he comes to your party. It's a beautiful pipe, though. Very comfortable, very light. I think this is only 29 grams, so it's like effortless when you put it into the place you put it. Dunhill, 1983, Briar. Smoking Pipes estate purchase. Yes. Next album, probably top 3 favorite album. I Am What I Am. I like what I like. I can say all these jazz albums and all these more sophisto type music, but honestly, at the end of the day, put on Mortician, Hacked Up for Barbecue, and I'm happy. This album is a masterpiece. It's caveman metal at its finest. the horror samples, the blown out bass, the detuned guitars, Will Romer's extremely low guttural vocals. That guy. I actually have a signed copy of this too. I don't have it. Actually, you know, you deserve to see this. It's for the 2 Mortician fans watching. Okay. Yes, I own multiple copies of this album. I think 4. This is the original black vinyl pressing from 2005. And it came with a deluxe vinyl pressing, also from 2005. Limited edition blue splattered vinyl. And it's signed by Will and Roger. Got to meet them a few years ago, and they were kind enough to sign it. It was an amazing moment. Best tracks? All of them, from start to finish. This is a masterpiece. One of my most played albums. This is comfort listening at its finest. Ooh. Next pipe. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty now. I'm obsessed with the Zulu shape, and this is my official Dunhill Tan Shell Zulu, 1959. Even lighter at about 28 grams. This is a gentleman's pipe, if there ever was one. So comfortable. It's just, I get teary-eyed just looking at it. I got this when I got COVID for the second time. I was near death. And a package from France came that I forgot I ordered, and this Dunhill was inside of it. It had a weird coating that I still don't really know what the hell it was. It took me a while to smoke it out, but yeah. It's my Tan Shell Zulu, 1959. Love this pipe. Love it. It's so comfortable. And an album that suits that pipe perfectly. Take this one out the plastic. Fast and bulbous. That's right, a mascara snake. Fast and bulbous. Also, a tin teardrop. Bulbous also tapered? That's right. Trout Mask Replica. The Wackadoo album from Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band. On gorgeous, beautiful, fish scale vinyl. Come on. Double vinyl gatefold. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yes, yes. Look at those freaks. 60s, man. Zoot Horn Rollo. Let's see if the band... Yes, Zoot Horn Rollo. And Tenai Jimmy Siemens. Captain Beefheart, of course. The Mascara Snake. Rocket Morton. And Drumbo. That's a band right there. And I challenge anyone to listen to this album who hasn't. And then let me know in the comments what you think. This album is a pure psychedelic freakout. It took me a while to process it, but once I did, I was never the same. I'm now starting to think of other albums I should have pulled out, but these are the ones I grabbed. Next. I call this the Black Gift. This was a Christmas present from Nicole. This is also a dress, 2022. Perfect length at 5.5 inches. Fat walls. This is a pot. A Dunhill pot. Not really much to say about it, except it's a great smoker. I usually smoke Frog Morton out of this thing. Not Rocket Morton, Frog Morton. Beautiful pipe. I love it. This album is tattooed on my arm, so I kind of like it. This is Lubricated Goat, plays the devil's music. Australian noise rock, I guess they would call it now, but back in the day we didn't know what the hell it was. We called it goat music, Satan Lounge. And yeah, it's just signed by Stu Spasm, the guy right there on the piano. Every song is great. We actually got to see these guys in Youngstown, and there's actually a YouTube video that just surfaced where it's me and my friend, the only two people in the crowd, basically in awe the entire time. We barely move. We're just in front of the stage watching Lubricated Goat play, and it was pretty cool. But I don't really know what to say about this album, except it's just unique, it's weird, it's memorable. The guitars are amazing. Definitely had an influence on me, Stu Spasm's playing. And fun fact, Stu Spasm was also a good friend of Kurt Cobain in the 93-94 era, as he was married to Kat Bjelland from Babes in Toyland, now divorced. But the guy's a true artist, and he was really nice when I met him, and I hope they would play again sometime. Listen to it. Oh man, we got 2 pipes left. Okay. This is a 2000... Not really sure. I want to say 2004 because it's the same circle logo as the panel one. This is a Bulldog with a saddle stem. And let me tell you, this saddle stem is so thin, I don't really know how I get a pipe cleaner through it. It's like if you sharpened it, you could perform surgery with it. It's like it's just scalpel thin. So comfortable. And this is probably my second favorite Dunhill, possibly my first. I bought this at Cousin Cigar Shop, the same guy who fixes my stems a lot when they're oxidized. I figure, what the hell, what's better than going to a pipe shop and actually buying a pipe there? There's nothing better. I've only done it 4 times. It's kind of hard because it's a little pricier at a shop, but you want to show support, especially to people that help you out. So thank you, Josh, for selling me this awesome estate Dunhill Amber Root Bulldog. Album: Electric Wizard, Witch Cult Today. Yes. I'm sure you know who Electric Wizard is. This album was when they really... It's like the second era when they became more than just a stoner rock band. They really delved into something truly unique here, especially going to Toe Rag Studios. During my darker times, I would listen to this album, and yeah, it reminds me of snowstorms, rolling cheap cigarettes, listening to audiobooks on tape because I couldn't hold the book very well in my state. But great album. My favorite Electric Wizard album. And this is on, figure I'll show you, because it's pretty sweet. Double vinyl, super clear vinyl. I mean, the clearest of clear vinyl. It's like glass. Look at those grooves. Groove is in the heart. This video is almost 20 minutes long. I have to wrap it up. No dead air. No dead air. Finally, last but not least, this is my Dunhill Wanji 1952. With that gross, beautiful rustication that they probably wouldn't do nowadays, but it reminds me of Freddy Krueger's face. Nice saddle stem, that same scalpel thin saddle stem. And this pipe weighs 25 grams. And it is 5.75 inches. Beautiful. Can't believe I actually own 8 of these. It's crazy. But I figured I'd show and tell. It's crazy how old this thing is, too. This is also an eBay purchase. Yeah. And the final album I'm sure you guys all saw this coming. Same category as Mortician hacked up for barbecue. This is Impetigo, Horror of the Zombies. One of the greatest death, grind, gore albums ever made. Truly a cinematic musical experience. If you like heavier music and you haven't heard this, do yourself a favor, stop this video and listen to Horror of the Zombies by Impetigo. Man, crazy this video's been going on this long. So, I just have to tell you, this has been Mushroom Leg, your pipe smoking acquaintance from Cleveland, Ohio, saying peace, brother, peace.